Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 16 The Show, Road to the Show with Rashad Bolden. This is episode 93, and in today's episode we are going to have a 4-game series here against the Miami Marlins, and then we are going to go on the road to play the Diamondbacks in a 3-game series. So, as we'll see here, we'll take a look and see that Bolden, in the last episode there, he started getting the swing of things now. Started getting that bat rattling here, as of course the Padres right now have a small margin right now in the NL West. As I believe we'll try to take a look here and see the standings there. You see, a very small margin there. Dodgers are just a game behind us, and they're trying to see what they need to do here to try to put some distance between them and the Dodgers here in this upcoming series here against Miami. So we'll be hosting Miami, as Tyson Ross there is currently going to be on the mound for us today. He has a 2-3 record with a 3.21 ERA going against James Billingsley. There you see the current standings right now, as like I just mentioned. The Dodgers, of course, have a game or just a game behind us. Diamondbacks are 8 games behind us. Rockies and Giants both are 12 games out of first place. So far right now we don't have to worry about the Rockies or Giants, and Giants are usually the team that we have to try to topple. But we do have the Dodgers on our behinds right now, and then like I said, we're going to try to put some distance between us and them here coming up in this series. Now, as for the Marlins, they're just 5 games out of first place. And right now the Nationals have the lead right now and have control of the NL East. So let's go ahead and take a look here at Petco Park. A beautiful afternoon here for this ball game here. As you see, the fans are filing in, getting ready to see here hopefully some good baseball here today. As you see Bolden there in the beginning of the game here, showing off what he can do here, posing here in front of the cameras here, in front of I believe a nationwide audience, as this is probably one of the big games of the week. But bottom of the first here, we'll see Bolden. He'll hit this one up the pass there by the shortstop, and that will get a base hit there for Bolden, as he will get on base there. So nice job. Got runners in position there. Still double on our points here. As you see the ×2 multiplier there. And there you see in the show track right there. Finds right there in his wheelhouse there. Finds that ball and is able to get a base hit there. Nice play there for him, and that's going to get him on board. So we'll see Jed Jerko come up to bat here. We'll see if he can knock in Bolden and the lead runner at second. There you see Jerko's numbers there, hitting very well there. Looks like at home right now. So 0-2 count here for Jerko, and Jerko will hit this one. That one's going to get past the infield there, and we'll see the bases now are loaded up here for the Padres. So the Padres got this loaded up here. Now they just need a big swing here coming up by Chase Headley here coming up. He'll be up to bat. As you see there, the replay of Jerko just finding right there what he needed to be and getting that one past Billingsley and the defense. So Jockey Spawn now coming up. I forgot that he's actually in front of Chase Headley. So Spawn's going to come up to bat here, and he has a 2-2 count here. This one's going to get lofted up there. That's going to hit the shallow center field there. Bolden's going to come in here from second to run and score here. Nice job as he scores on that hit. And now the Padres still have 2 aboard here and pretty much are doing a good job here of knocking guys in and bringing guys home. So Billingsley having a little tough time here in the first inning alone. Now bottom of the second here, it's 5-0. Bolden and the Padres lead this one. As you see here, there's nobody out and nobody on board, and Bolden will get there safely. Oh, Bolden almost a little overran first there, but is able to get it back to the first base. As you see there, he's like, I'm just checking to see where the ball's at. But we'll see here. Padres will win this one. The final score 5-4. Bolden 2 for 4 in the ball game. A run by him in that game. Now we skipped game 2 because Bolden ends up going 0 for 4 with a strikeout, and they win that one 5-1. So now we're going to go to game 3 here and see action here today. So there you see the Carlos Stanton there having pretty good numbers here early in this season. There you see Tommy Lil, of course, always having great numbers, and he's definitely our go-to guy when it comes to pitching. So bottom of the first here, 2 outs, nobody on board. Oh, Bolden gets this one. This one gets socked out to deep left center field here. Can this get enough? Get out of the ballpark? Nope. That's just going to be a loud fly ball out there. Bottom of the third now, runners on first and second with 2 outs, and Bolden swings and misses on that four-seam fastball there, high, right there in his wheelhouse there, right across the numbers where he likes them at, and he'll strike out there. So now 0 for 2 here for Bolden, as you have a strikeout and also a fly out there for him. We'll see here, bottom of the 6th, and this one goes high and deep. Did he get enough of this one? This ball is gone. Home run there for Bolden. That's his 17th of the season. That's a 2-run shot there for him and the Padres. And this is definitely not what many Miami fans want to see here. But the Padre fans are loving it here because he's not been hitting home runs very well here at home. And does hit this one here this season. I believe this might be his 7th here at the ballpark this season. And we'll take a look here and see that, yeah, he just gets all of that one. Takes the opposite field this time. And that one goes 405 feet deep out to right field there. Fans there are loving that and want to hopefully see some more. Bottom of the 7th now. We'll see we're up by 6 and up by 4. And we'll see that one. Bolden cannot get a hold of that one. I think he's still celebrating on that last home run there. And we'll see that the final score will be 5-1 is your final score. Time to look at the 7th win of this year. Bolden 1 for 4 in that ball game. And him and the Padres go ahead and win that one. They actually will go ahead and win game 4 in that series, as Bolden has a day off there. And they win that one 1-0. So Bolden gets a day off. And now he's going to move on and start this series off here with the Diamondbacks. It's a 3-game series. Hopefully, he'll do well here. Of course, it is on the road, so he has been doing very well on the road this season, as I kind of mentioned earlier. So you see 2.5 games ahead of the Dodgers right now. Definitely got some great position here. Actually, we have even a better position with against the Diamondbacks here, as the Diamondbacks are currently 11 games out of first place. So there you see Chase Field again. Here at Chase Field, it's a packed house here. Fans want to see Bolden, see what he can do here, as he's been putting up some good numbers here on the road. And they probably are expecting here to see a show from him, as he's been hitting at least a home run in every game that he's been on the road. So top of the 3rd here is tied 1-1 here, and Bolden gets a hold of this one. Did I say a home run? Yes, I did. Here's a home run right here for Bolden. That is his 18th of the season. This is going to be his first home run of the day here in Game 1 of this series. Now, when he's been on the road, he's been hitting a home run a game. So we'll see if that's true here, as now he's already hit 1 so far here. You see Francona loves seeing that from his slugger there. And he'll get a 2-run shot, as we'll take a look here and see Alvarez just not happy about that at all. And I wouldn't be surprised if they walk him here in this series, as you take a look at the replay there. And just a nice swing there from Bolden, hitting that one out to deep left center. Now, top of the 5th here, got a runner on board. 3-1 is the score, and Bolden gets a hold of this one. This one goes high and deep out to center field, and this one bounces off the wall out there, and that is another home run. That's a 2-run home run. Now makes it now 5-1 here in this ball game. Bolden has hit his 2nd home run here today. That's number 19 for him. Man, talk about a show he is putting on here for the local team here, as the Padres definitely got a commanding lead here. Take a look at the replay there, right across the numbers there, right where he wants it, right across the chest, and he just puts the bat up there and just goes for it. So Bolden now has hit 2 home runs, his 18th and 19th of the season. We'll see what he can do here in this next at-bat. Could he possibly go for a 3rd home run? Well, we'll have to see. As you see here, he hits that one right off the scoreboard there. Nice. Top of the 7th here, 6-1 is your score. And oh, wait a minute. I think it might be another home run, as it is. That's his 3rd home run of the game here. A solo shot there, definitely a no-doubter, as Hernandez cannot believe what he is seeing today. And that's another home run, 20th home run there for Bolden. as now he has 5 RBIs in this ball game here. There you see this time 426 feet deep. He is not definitely on a home run drought at all when it comes to the road games here. As you see here, the replay just gets a nice swing at the bat, and again opposite field this time as he hits this one now to deep right center field. As we'll take a look here, Padres win this one 7-6. Diamondbacks are able to try to come back, but come up short there as Ian Kennedy gets his 5th win of the year. And Bolden will be your player of the game, going 3 for 5 in that ball game. Those 3 hits were all home runs. 2 of the 3 home runs were 2-run shots, and of course the last one was a solo shot, knocking in 5 RBIs, 3 runs in the ball game, and now puts his average at 331 for the season. They win this one 7-6. So nice job. There you see a little spotlight video here, getting some advice here from the hitting coach, and of course I think the hitting coach might want to take advice from Bolden, as he had 3 home runs in that last game there, and he's just on fire right now, as he's untouchable, really, to be quite honest, on the road right now. And that's something hopefully we can carry over throughout the season, and especially if we make it to the postseason. That would come in very handy for us when we're on the road against other teams when we start getting into postseason play. There you see he's talking to Jericho and talking to Headley, and they're probably talking to him, giving him some more advice there, and just tell him, hey, keep it up, kid. You got something going here. You're making us all look good. Let's get some more victories here. So there you see 37-21 for the Padres. Diamondbacks currently 25-33, and they are definitely falling here in the division. As you see the fans there trying to get behind the Diamondbacks here today, and hopefully not see another taking here from Bolden. As you see there, 20 home runs leading the Padres right now. As we get to the top of the first here, 1 out or 1 on board here, and Bolden will chop this one to the third baseman. And that one, he overthrows this one. Bolden's going to think about going to second, decides not to, as the runner at second is now safe at or the runner at that was at second, now at third, is safe. And we'll see here that was just a bad play there from the third baseman. Good hop, trying to get on the good hop there, but just overthrew that one or just misplayed that one. And it goes all the way out to the outfield. The center fielder has to go track it down, and that puts now runners on the corners here. So Bolden will not get credit for a hit there, and that will be an error there on the third baseman. As now Jed Jericho comes up to bat. So there you see Jericho's numbers against lefties and righties here. Pretty good, really well against lefties here this season. Now top of the first still, runners on the corners, 2 outs, 1 out, and then you see 0-2 count, and that one is going to be safe as Bolden gets in there without a steal. Jericho will strike out, and now Chase Headley will come up to bat. 8 home runs for him, 18 RBIs there for the season, 2 outs, full count for Headley as we're still on the top of the first, and we'll see that is going to be a walk for Headley, as now that will load the basement. So Redmond in trouble right now, as Jackie Spahn is going to come up to bat, and he has 8 home runs, 28 RBIs. We'll see what he can do with the bases loaded here with the deuces wild. We'll see here, this one goes high and deep out the left, and that one's going to bounce, and that's going to be a ground rule double. Bolden will be able to come in on that ground rule double to score. But we'll see here, Spahn, he'll get a double, and they'll put Chase Headley at third. And yeah, that's just a routine double, ground rule double there. So now Bolden 0 for 2, 2 ground outs, a stolen base here. We'll see what he can do here. Top of the fourth, 6-1's your score. And Bolden here hits this one high and deep. This one could possibly stay in the park, but this one is going to be a wall scraper as that one goes out to deep center field. That is a home run, and yeah, Delgado cannot believe it. A wall scraper there from Bolden. That is number home run 21 here for Bolden. Now he has now hit 4 home runs in 2 games. There you see here, 435 feet deep to the deepest part of center field here. Hopefully we get a good replay of this. But there you see he connects with that one right in front of that baseball early. And he puts a good charge on this ball as this one just goes right out of the ballpark. I thought it had a little too much air. But yeah, this one gets enough air to be a wall scraper, and there it does. Yeah, it scrapes right against that wall there. That is a home run. So now tied 9-all here in the top of the 8th here. Bases are empty with nobody out. We'll see what Bolden can do with this at-bat, as this is going to be the first pitch here in the at-bat. And there you see, nice job as he gets that one in there for a base hit. And again, Diamondbacks got to try to figure out what they can do here against this hitter, as he has hit 4 home runs now. He has been a live wire here right now against these teams now, especially this Diamondbacks team here in these 2 games. So here you see here celebrating, showing his team that, hey, come on guys, let's get something going. Let's break up this tie. So top of the 8th, Bolden at first, Jerko's up to bat. 2-2 count here, nobody out. Good opportunity here for the Diamondbacks. Try to get a double play with a ground ball. Bolden's going to go ahead and steal here for second. Gets in there on time. They cannot make a play, and that now wipes out the double play opportunity here for the Diamondbacks. So we'll see here in the replay, Bolden taking off real quickly, slides right there, feet first there. Nice, usually his head first there, as he usually is, but feet first. Now we got a full count here for Jed Jerko, as Bolden's at second here. He can possibly try third, go for third. This one's going to be a chopper there from the pitcher. That's going to move Bolden over to third, and that will be 1 out now for the Padres. As you see, they're still tied 9-all. So now Chase Headley up to bat, 2 for 3 for the day here, a triple and a single. We'll see what he can do here. All he has to do is get a base hit here to knock in Bolden. It's 1-1 count for Headley, 1 out, and we'll see here. This one's going to go out there to deep right. That's going to drop down here. That's going to be a ground rule double. That's going to get him at second and bring in Bolden at home. So now the Padres now broke up the tie now. It's 10-9 now. As you see the replay here, that's a good bounce there, at least a good bounce for the Padres. So now we go top of the 12th here, tied 12-all. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. Bolden got a swing, and this one gets past the third baseman. He's trying to make a diving play, but cannot get to it. But the runners will now advance 90 feet, and the bases will be loaded as Thrasher is on the mound here. So let's take a look at the replay here. Good hustle there from the third baseman, but he just does not make a good play, but does keep the ball near him to keep the runners at bay. As we see Diamondback come back and win this game in the extra frames. They win it 13-12 is your final score, as Bolden goes 3 for 7 in that ball game with a home run, an RBI, and 3 runs scored. So now we go to the final game of this series here. We'll see if Bolden can again hit another home run. He's hit home run now, and he's hit 4 home runs in 2 days. We'll see if he can hit another one here to continue doing his average of hitting a home run a game on the road. So we'll see here. There you see, yes, Diamondbacks can do it, but can they avoid getting try to avoid losing here and win this series? So top of the first here, runners at first and second, and Bolden, that ball will get dropped there, and they'll try to make a play at third, and the runner from second will advance to third on the play. So now a great opportunity here now for Bolden, as Lloyd there tried to make a play at third on that throw. And now we got runners in second and third. So 1-0 count here for Bolden. Bolden will swing, and that one's going to go out to the gap out there to left center field. That one's going to bounce against the wall. That's going to score 2 runs, as Bolden gets a 2 RBI double there for his effort. 56 points there for him, as that's 2 RBIs for him in the game. Take a look at the replay here. Did a great job just slapping that one in there, finding the gap, and making good hustle there to second. Now Jackie Spahn now coming to bat. There you see 3-13 there against lefties, as he has a righty here on the mound against him. 3-0 count for Spahn, as Bolden's at second. Bolden's going to take off for third, and Bolden gets in there on time. Good steal, a great steal there. And Flores will now have to deal with a runner at third now instead of runner at second, and Spahn will go ahead and draw the walk. Now Grandal coming up to bat here. 8 home runs, 18 RBIs here for him. Top of the first, still runners on the corners, and the catcher will hit in there. Bolden will go in to score, as that will be a double play, and the Padres still have one more out left in the inning, but they are able to come in there and drive in a run. As you see the double play there, a nice routine double play, and that will trade in for a run. Now 3-0 here at bottom of the second. We're going to see some defense here from Bolden. 2-2 count, and we'll see this is going to be a diving catch. No, it's going to be a diving ground ball catch, and we'll see that Bolden is able to get there to first and to make the play to get the force out at first. So great job there for Bolden making a defensive play there at first. Now we'll go here. There you see 1-for-1 for Bolden, a double, 2 RBIs here as they lead it 3-0 here at top of the third. Bolden going after that pitch, and he chops that one in front of the plate as the catcher makes a bad throw there to right, or to first base. That's going to go over to right field. Bolden's going to go ahead, go from first to third here. He slides and is in there safely. They credit him a base hit, and also they give an error, as that was just a bad throw there from Lloyd. I think he's still a little frustrated the way Bolden's been playing him on the base pass here today. Now Jackie Spahn coming up the bat. Last time he was up, he got walked. We'll see what he can do here now with no outs. A 0-1 count, up by 3 here. Got a runner at third here on the top of the third, and Spahn will hit this one. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to knock him, Bolden, in, and that is going to get a run. And that's going to make it now 4-0 now for the Padres. So the Padres looking very good here. Got a great opportunity to win this game here and leave Arizona with 2-1. Now bottom of the third here, 4-0 now Padres. And again, Bolden got another opportunity here to make a great catch. As see he hustles there. He throws a second, trying to turn the double play, but unfortunately, the runner at first gets there on time as the catcher, or as the pitcher there, gets there late to make the tag at the bag. So we'll take a look at the replay there. Bolden was thinking about throwing to first, but there was nobody covering there. But he goes in and throws a second, get the lead runner there. And now the Diamondbacks only have a runner at first. So good defensive stop there for him. Now bottom of the seventh here, again making a try to make another great play as they lead it now 6-0. And a great hustle there for Bolden. Gets the bag, tags the bag there as he makes a hustle at first and gets the force out. So nice job here defensively today. He's doing both in offense and defense here in this ball game. So now 2 for 4, a double and a single there for Bolden. Top of the eighth, runner on first. 6-0 is your score, 2 outs. Bolden right there. That's going to be a wild pitch, and Bolden will go step back here and see where his base runner will be as Harris overthrows that one, and that's going to probably cost him here as he has a good hitter coming up. Still with Bolden, as we'll take a look at the replay here, and yeah, just Lloyd misplayed that one. Bolden's going to get out of the way here so he doesn't get called on interference, and that's going to put now a runner here in scoring position. So we'll see here, runner at second, Bolden up to bat, 1-1 count, 2 outs. Bolden hits this one high and deep out to left. That's going to drop shallow left field there, and that's going to also bring in a run. As now it's now 7-0 here for the Padres. So Bolden does a good job there getting his base hit and a RBI there, helping out his ball club like he's been doing all game long here, pretty much all series long. Jackie Spahn 3 for 3. He has not yet got caught, but Bolden. Now I had to show this because thought it was kind of funny. They did not tag him. He had pretty much dead to rights there. So now top of the eighth. Still, Jackie Spahn up to bat. 3-0 count for Spahn. 7-0 is your score. Bulls go ahead and take off and steal, but they'll go ahead and draw a walk as Spahn will go ahead and take first. So now we have runners at first and second as Harris is now thinking to himself what he needs to do here to get out of this inning. He only needs 1 out. He needs a ground out. So runners at first and second. Bolden looking off, getting off the bag there a little bit. 0-1 count, and Grandal is going to get a pitch, and that one's going to get past the third baseman as Bolden goes ahead and scores home. That's going to be now 8-0 here for the Padres as he comes in for another run there. Great job there for Bolden as Grandal gets a base hit there and extend this lead here for the Padres. Yeah, Diamondbacks are not looking too happy today about the way the Padres are playing at this point. So we'll see here at the end of the game. The final score is 8-0, and there you see Bolden getting a little advice there from his coach there. As Francona loving what he sees today from Bolden. Now 3 for 5 for the game for Bolden in that game, as he had 3 runs, 3 RBIs, stolen base. Also he struck out, which I didn't show, and a double. So we'll see and check out this leaderboard here and see that the Padres have a 2-game lead over the Dodgers. They have a 12 games over the Diamondbacks, along with the Giants and Rockies, who both have 13 or more. But we'll take a look at the statistics here for Bolden. He has 21 home runs right now, leading the National League, as Cabrera has the leading 34 now for the league. Bolden just trying his best to catch up with Cabrera. As you see, there are 56 RBIs there in the National League leading there, and Cabrera has 81, leading both the American and National Leagues. So we'll move on here and see that our next series here coming up is against the Dodgers. And we'll see what we can do here against them. It's going to be a 3-game series there in LA, and then we'll have a quick 2-game series. It's a home and home series, as we'll have 2 games there in Texas against the Rangers, and then 2 games at home against the Rangers. So a 2 there, 2 here, coming up in the next episode or 2. So it's going to be we actually got a pretty good, interesting series coming up, because we got the Dodgers coming up, and then we got Colorado coming up, and then we got San Francisco on the road, along with the Rockies on the road. So it's going to be really interesting how well we play against them and how bad they play. Hopefully they'll be in a case where they'll be not playing so well, and we can put some more distance between us and them in the standings. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out other great series here on ESGNet. Also, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. Links are down below in the description. And as always, keep yourselves healthy, and definitely come on back for more Road the Show with Rashad Bolden here on ESGNet. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.